Hello everybody, it's me, Cranky Hornhelm, and I'm back again with more to talk about today. And today, we have a very simple question. What's not to like about clerics? Oh, I said clerics. So what's not to like about them? Well, I have to say that even for me, where I can usually find a lot of things I don't like, there's not too many I can find with the cleric. I mean, yes, they're goofy. Sometimes the things they do for their gods are, well, a little screwed up. But they heal us. They can provide fresh water and sometimes food. And probably most importantly is that, if somebody dies, if you have a good cleric, they can help resurrect that individual, and that's always a good thing. Having a cleric is really helpful in a party. I mean, let's face it, who hasn't been healed by a cleric? Or who hasn't been blessed by a cleric? And not just because you sneezed. I mean, really, that's no dragon caca. The cleric is a pretty effective character. Now, really, if you're going to be a cleric, it's really important that you are capable of doing the job well. And you also have to think about the cleric from when the game was developed. They say in the rules that the cleric is based off of a medieval Western battle cleric, which were essentially knights that didn't carry swords or sharp, pointy, pokey things. And that's no dragon caca. So, the cleric has obviously evolved quite a bit, but within the context of the game, I think they're very useful. They've saved my bacon on more than one occasion. And they have a very special power that has been very useful on more than one occasion when I've been out adventuring. This whole thing about being able to turn the undead. Sometimes they can even make them, disappear and dissipate. Destroy, disintegrate, something. That's a pretty cool thing that they're able to do. Now, mind you, sometimes that is kind of sad because it's easy to beat up on things like skeletons and whatnot, but still, it's a really, really helpful power, and only they, well, paladins sometimes too, but paladins, they get a broom stuck up there. Well, in any case, you don't want to deal with a paladin. I mean, so, really, what's not to like about a cleric? Well, they're annoying. They can be really irritating. They are sometimes so godly minded that they're no earthly good. They have some very strange priorities sometimes. I hate giving them treasure. All they ever do is offer it up to their god and so forth. I mean, what a waste. Think of all the beer and whiskey you could buy with that. Puh, or caca. Not a good choice. And of course, on top of everything else, if you play the original D&D, I mean, the cleric, he gets to 8th level, he starts having followers. If he sits in a spot for a while, he'll develop his own following, and they'll be fanatical, and they won't accept any pay. How cool is that? I think by the time they get up into the 14th, 15th level, they're able to build their own mega temple complex. Pretty cool stuff. Especially if you think about it as a racket. I mean, then you got all these fanatics who you don't have to pay, who are going to bring you in the money, the tithes, and the whatnot from the common folk. Sounds like quite a racket to me. So, I mean, seriously, what's not to like? I'm kind of jealous, actually. These interesting clerics have a number of different ways of getting by, and they make everybody happy around them because they, run around and help them live and, minor stuff like that. That really is the truth about clerics, and that's no dragon caca and the straight scoop. I know that clerics sometimes seem boring, but think about them in full plate mail with a big club, mace, whatever. Not sharp and pointy. They're a pretty effective player. They're able to do a fair amount of damage. They can wear the right kind of armor. So they tend not to be a real big drag on the rest of the party. Well, except for their holy goofiness. So in the end, what is there not to like about a cleric? Damn little, and that's the straight scoop. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. If you didn't, oh well. But we'd like to see you come back. If you did like it, do the like thing and share and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, thanks very much for watching our videos. Take care, everyone, and remember, dwarves rock. Well, especially me.